Hey guys, it's Esther from Mirror World branding team, and this is Mirror World Jam. We're doing a special episode today with Ryan, Jonas, Le, and Chris, talking about everything you need to know about crypto mobile.
I'm Ryan, I'm the community manager for Mirror World. I basically handle the community, helping to stay active, enjoy themselves while they're there, and I'm excited to be on this meeting too.
Thank you, Ryan, and thank you, Esther. The first topic today would be about Solana Mobile. That is quite a trend these days. And there's a word in Solana Mobile that never grows old, that is safety. And we do want to start with talking about common issues on Solana Mobile. And so safety is really a big word, and we really want to know from a user's perspective, what role does mobile dApps safety play in terms of customer acquisition? What would you say, from your perspective, the most urgent issue that we should address in Web3 products, or even like hardware-wise?
Yeah, I think the key thing for me really to make things better is to just keep developing them. You know, they're just going to get better and better, the actual apps, and more people will adopt it as a framework. So everyone will build on that particular market model, which is why SDKs are really good. You know, if you've got a system that works, for example, you know, the expenses building with a blockchain developer, you know, probably 80% of your project cost is within the blockchain development. So if you can take that away, eliminate it, and just make it a simple thing for people to use, it's just going to benefit everyone in the long run.
A little bit in the previous question, but given the fast development of our overall SDK services, how to encourage more people to people in general, not only developers, to develop their own dApp, from a market perspective, how to encourage people to use more SDK services and just to have fun and develop more dApps?
Yeah, I think this is a pretty natural sell in the sense that right now, obviously, a lot of people are developing their own stack because there's no alternative. There's no existing products or existing services that serves all their needs. But if you think about the metrics that we are engaging with, we're talking about increasing conversion and increasing revenue potential, and those are things that have projects have clear pain points around. When we were just developing our own SDK service, just because we don't support some of the login systems that our users are adopting, we are losing around 25 to 50% of conversion upon login. And then when we are actually selling our assets within the games, there are hurdles that we cannot get over without the SDK. So there's literally no transaction because your users cannot purchase anything in the app, and they have to hop off to a centralized marketplace. And I think those are benefits where it's very obvious for the projects even if after they deploy their own SDK, they realize that there are these problems. And I think what we have to do to kind of propel this effort is just to make really clear documentation and case studies where we showcase that, hey, within 120 minutes of integration time, our wallet service actually increased your payment stack and bypassed the let's say iOS restrictions on some of the purchasing mechanisms. So you can purchase something on our web shop SDK without violating iOS rules. So that directly saves you. So Apple takes 30% of a cut, and let's say that our product takes 3% or 5%, then it directly saves you over 25% of the channel fees that you're paying to Apple. So I think it's very obvious that there are these benefits, and it really is just how to create a community that would help us champion these benefits of the SDK. And I would say that having your own token and having a potential strategy to incentivize these developers with your both your token and your product credits will help a lot.
Service, and I think the main question here is, what are some key elements to your ideal SDK? We already talked plenty about what have you guys achieved, what have Mirror World SDK achieved, but we kind of want to know what's our next step? What are some really ideal SDK elements that you want to build in the foreseeable future?
Lau, do you wanna share? You can share.
No, you
first.
can go first.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So what do we want to build, or like generally introducing what our SDK is able to do? I think firstly, you can, like we have mentioned before, you can perform user authentication. We support multiple different providers, social authentication providers like Google, Apple, Facebook, Twitter, Discord, and you can also log in using the traditional email solution. And we can build and deploy your own marketplace instances, and we support building on top of the native auction house. So if you build your tokens if you build a marketplace on Mirror World, it can also get indexed by other different marketplaces. So you don't need to worry about manually listing your tokens there, which is also a bit of a process. And you can also do token on-ramps. That's one of the things we're doing. We're supporting crypto on-ramps. So it makes it easy for your users to buy or pay for crypto services using their native currencies. In the future, we do plan to support other environments as well. Like you've seen, we have SDKs for JavaScript, for Unity, for Android, as well as for iOS. We do plan to support multiple others as well, so it's easier for users to build. And we want to also support other multiple chains. This is important, because we have users who have EVM compatible applications, so we'll be able to provide all these services as well on those different chains like Polygon, Ethereum mainnet, and DevNet, Aptos and Sui, which are actually new chains that have come up and seem interesting to us. And yeah, so we do have a number of things we have on the roadmap.
Yeah, I mean, that's also very good to know from my side. And so yeah, I mean, we start with a wallet like service SDK, and then once the user has a wallet, for sure, like you want to interact, you want to use a wallet, right? Like, for example, on-ramp or off-ramp, or transfer tokens, or maybe just buy and sell NFT or transfer NFTs. So that's a step-by-step process. But yeah, we start with a secure wallet service, and then we build a lot of application on top of it.
Thank you. So I think our last question would be, so I think we covered some part of it before this, but still, what can Mirror World SDK bring to us other than the conveniences, other than speed it up? Is there any other perks from using Mirror World SDK, like some main perks?
I can assure you that if you build with Mirror World SDK, you will be smiling all the time. It makes the experience that good. So if you want to smile, you can use Mirror World SDK.
I'm already smiling right now.
All the time.
Yeah, I mean, like, to me, I guess the most convenient part is you don't have to put Web3.js into your package dependency. You just put the Mirror World SDK into the package, and then you don't have to worry about any on-chain interaction at all, and we will handle it. So just focus on your business. We take care of the other infra.
Thanks for watching. And if you're interested in more content about crypto infrastructure, gaming, and mobile, please do subscribe to our channel. And we'll see you next time.